Ramu's Gentle Rescue, a heartwarming rainy evening story. Ever felt the quiet magic of a gentle rain? Imagine a village wrapped in soft drops, where nature hums a peaceful lullaby. Birds flutter home, and leaves twirl like dancers in the breeze. It's one of those evenings that feels like a gentle hug. But wait, what's that tiny sound breaking this calm? A soft meow echoing through the rain. Peek behind the garden bush and there's Ramu, a tiny kitten, soaked and shivering, eyes wide with a mix of fear and hope. Can you imagine how cold and scared he must feel? Muddy fur, trembling little body, totally alone in the big world. Inside, a kind mother hears those faint cries and steps out with an umbrella, heart full of warmth ready to help. She finds Ramu, gently scoops him up, and wraps him snug in a soft towel. Safe at last, little one. Listen closely as she whispers, "Oh, you poor little thing. You're safe now." Can you feel the love in those words? From this moment, Ramu isn't just a stray, he's family. A new chapter of warmth and hope begins. So, next time you hear a tiny meow, remember there might be a Ramu waiting for your kindness too. Imagine the joy of turning a scared little life into a beloved friend. That's the magic you hold in your heart. If you love meeting Ramu, hit like and share the warmth with friends. And hey, don't forget to follow for more gentle tales that warm your soul, just like today's rainy evening. Remember, kindness is a superpower. Every small act changes a life, just like Ramu's story changed today. So, keep your ears open and your heart wide, because you never know when a tiny voice needs you. And if you do find a little friend in need, step in. You'll be the hero of their story. Until next time, may your days be gentle, your heart be kind, and your stories be full of warmth. Meet Ramu, the cat who taught us about love. Imagine this, a shy kid and a tiny cat locked eyes and instantly bonded. That kitten was Ramu, now warm, dry, and snug in a cozy towel, sitting in my lap. We picked the perfect name for him, Ramu. It means love, hope, and joy all wrapped in one. Ramu quickly became the heart of our home. He followed us like a shadow, meowing for snacks and naps. My mom's smile grew wider whenever Ramu rolled on his back, showing his belly like a tiny king. And Dad? Quiet at heart, but he slid bits of fish under his rice just for Ramu. My elder sister talked to him like he was a real baby, filling the room with gentle whispers. Ramu's little playful acts sprinkled magic into our everyday life. It was impossible not to smile. But here's the real lesson from Ramu, loving without wanting anything back. Pure, simple love. No fancy toys needed, just worn socks and crumpled paper balls. That was all Ramu wanted. Soft purring sound, can you hear that? It's Ramu's way of saying I love you without words. So next time you see a furry friend, remember, love is the simplest gift you can share. Want to bring a little magic into your life? Maybe a little Ramu is waiting for you too. Meet Ramu, the cutest morning alarm and playful pal. Ever had a furry alarm clock who's way cuter than your phone? Meet Ramu. Each morning, Ramu jumps onto the bed, softly pawing your face like he's saying, "Wake up, wake up." Doesn't that beat your alarm tone? Then, off he runs to his food bowl, waiting eagerly. You'd think he just loves milk, rice, and fish, but wait, he's got a quirky taste for boiled potatoes. Afternoon? That's his playground time. Imagine chasing shadows and dancing in sunbeams. Anything shiny or small becomes a treasure, bottle caps, threads, you name it, he's all in. Ever seen a cat dance? Ramu's moves make you think he's the happiest soul on the planet. But it's not just you who adores him, your elder sister's got a soft spot too. Ramu curls up like a little furball while she studies, filling the room with warmth and calm. From morning wake-ups to playful afternoons and cozy evenings, Ramu's joy sparks life into your home. Isn't it amazing how one little furry friend can brighten your whole day? So, what's your pet's quirky habit? Share your story and spread that warm fuzziness. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more adorable tales like Ramu's. Ramu's Gentle World, a story of friendship and wonder. Ever met someone who just radiates love? That's Ramu for you, a little ball of kindness. Near our house, some street dogs roamed free, but guess what? They never once scared Ramu. In fact, Ramu would just sit next to them, soaking up the sun together, like they were old friends. And here's the funny bit, sometimes he'd sniff their tails. Weird? Maybe? Cute? Totally. But Ramu's love didn't stop at dogs. Have you ever seen someone watch birds like a little Zen master? He never tried to catch them. Nope. He just admired their freedom, as if he knew they were special. Imagine being so little, yet carrying so much love in your heart. How does someone do that? That's the magic of Ramu, a reminder that love doesn't need words. It's in the way you care, quietly. So next time you see a street dog, or watch a bird in flight, think about Ramu's gentle heart. Maybe the world just needs a bit more of that peaceful love you carry inside too. Thanks for meeting Ramu and sharing this little moment of kindness with me. If you love this story, don't forget to spread some love today, maybe to a furry or feathered friend. Hit like and follow for more heartwarming tales that remind us how simple love really is. Remember, love is huge, no matter how small you are. Just ask Ramu. Ramu's brave heart. What a kitten taught me about compassion. Hey, ever wonder if animals feel what we do? Let me tell you about the day I found out. One day, I saw a group of kids throwing stones at a scared street dog. Sounds terrible, right? Then, out of nowhere, a tiny kitten named Ramu stepped up. Can you believe it? A kitten defending a dog. Ramu hissed loudly and stood right between them and the dog. So small, but his courage was huge. I stepped in, stopped the kids, and we talked about why hurting an animal is never okay. That moment hit me hard. Animals, just like us, have feelings. They cry, they hurt, and they love. It's like they're speaking a secret language, one that feels just as real as words. Ramu didn't say a word, but through his brave actions, he taught me what compassion truly means. You see, sometimes the smallest creatures show the biggest hearts. So, next time you see an animal in need, what will you do? Will you stand up like Ramu did? Because kindness isn't just a feeling, it's an action. And it can change the world. Ramu's courage reminds us all, no act of kindness is too small. Empathy is a superpower. And you have it inside you, ready to shine. So, how about this? Let's make the world a kinder place, one gentle act at a time. Remember, even a little kitten can stand tall and teach us huge lessons. Let Ramu's story spark your heart, and maybe change the way you see the world. Animals aren't just pets or strangers, they're feeling friends waiting to connect. So speak their language, kindness, love, and respect. That's a language everyone understands. Thanks for listening to Ramu's Brave Heart. What's your story of kindness? Remember, your smallest acts can make the biggest difference. Be brave. Be kind. Episode 3, His Final Walk. Days, months, years, they all seem to crawl by, don't they? Like sand slipping slow through your fingers. Memories fade, replaced by new ones, but some leaves a mark that never quite goes away. Take Ramu, for example. He wasn't just a name or a face, he carved a space right in our hearts. You ever wonder why some memories just won't let you go? Like they're stuck in slow motion. In this episode, I want you to walk with me through mistakes and moments we wish we could rewind. Ever ask yourself, why didn't I try harder? I know I do. It's a question that haunts me. Maybe that's why you build walls around your heart too. Joy feels amazing, but goodbyes? They ache. You see, every pauperette Ramu left, some days they fade, but they always come back, like a gentle whisper. That's the weird magic of memories. Sometimes they disappear, only to surprise you when you least expect it. Maybe loss just teaches us how deeply we can love, painful, but so beautifully human. So if you're afraid to get close, I get it. The fear of goodbye can freeze your heart. But here's the thing, every joy, every goodbye, makes us who we are. I invite you to embrace those memories, even the messy ones, they're part of your story. Ramu's story isn't just mine, it's a reminder of the love we carry even when they're gone. And that love? It never fades, no matter how many calendar pages flip. Maybe you've got your own Ramu, someone who left an unforgettable paw print on your heart. So, why not honor those memories? Let them remind you that love always matters. And hey, if you're holding back from love out of fear, maybe today's the day to try again. Because every step, every paw print, leads you to moments worth remembering. When Ramu brings light to a heavy day. Ever had a day that felt heavy, like the world's weight was just on you? You're sitting there, books piled high, trying to study peacefully. But then, there's Ramu, hopping in with that playful look, wagging tail and all. It's like he knows exactly when you need a smile the most. With exams looming, your mind can feel like a stormy cloud of worries. You know that creeping feeling? Yep, the one called depression. But then there's Ramu, your little bundle of joy and light. It's like whenever you try to shine, someone or something dims the glow. But Ramu, he's always there, the reason behind your smiles. Imagine a gentle breeze stirring the curtains, peace slipping into your room. That's the kind of day when Ramu's playful spirit lifts your heart. You realize that even in the toughest moments, there's a little light for you. So when your mind feels heavy and your heart sinks, remember Ramu's wagging tail. That little moment of joy might be all you need to keep going. Because sometimes, happiness isn't about huge wins, but small, sweet moments. And Ramu, he's that mood lifter, your heart's little cheerleader. So next time life gets tough, look around, maybe Ramu's by your side too. Because sometimes, the smallest friends bring the biggest light. Got a Ramu in your life? Share your story and spread the love. You're never alone. Ramu's basket ride, a quirky morning tale. Ever had one of those days where everything just feels off? Like you planned to wake early, but nothing went as planned. You sit down to study, but your brain's just not having it. Instead, you stare at math problems like they're puzzles with missing pieces. Then, out of nowhere, Mom drops a hilarious line that totally shifts the mood. Guess who decided to hop in the bicycle basket? Ramu. Ears up, eyes curious, ready for an unexpected adventure. But here's the twist, Ramu's a little scared if things go too fast. So Dad takes it slow, cruising around like a chill pro. Can you picture it? Tiny ears flapping slightly with every gentle breeze, pure joy mixed with a pinch of nervousness. And just like that, the odd day starts to feel a little brighter, filled with small, hilarious moments that stick with you. So tell me, have you ever had a pet take the spotlight in your day? Share your funniest moments below.
A quiet day by the pond with Ramu. Ever had one of those days where the food just doesn't show up? Well, Thursday was just that for Ramu, no fish on his plate. So, around 12:30, I grabbed my handmade trap and headed to the pond to catch something fresh. Guess who came along? Ramu, tail wagging, ready for anything. You'd think catching fish is easy, right? Nope. That day, the fish were playing hard to get. I tried and tried, but nothing. Finally, after some patience and maybe a sprinkle of luck, I caught 10 small fish. Not a feast, but enough for a happy meal. And then came the best part, watching Ramu eat with pure joy. He didn't say it, but his wagging tail said it all. Thank you, friend. Sometimes, it's the simple moments, like sharing a meal by the water, that fill your heart the most. Don't you agree? So next time you're out there, maybe pause and enjoy the little things. Who knows what memories you'll make. If you love this gentle story with Ramu, hit like and share it with a friend who'd enjoy some peaceful vibes today.
The heartbreaking moment I lost Ramu. Ever had that sudden, sinking feeling that something's just wrong? That's exactly what hit me after lunch today. I had just closed my eyes for a quick 15-minute rest, but that noisy fan drowned out the world outside. Then suddenly, an unshakable tug on my heart, like someone calling out to me when I least expected it. My clothes were soaked in sweat. I jumped up. Something was very, very wrong. I rushed outside, heart pounding. There, the neighborhood cat, Hulo, the one who attacked Ramu before, was walking away. Fear gripped me tight. I shouted out, hoping against hope, "Ramu! Ramu, where are you?" No reply. No sound. Just silence that felt heavy, almost unbearable. I searched everywhere, under the trees, near the pond. Then finally beneath a flowering tree, I found him. Ramu was lying so still. Too still. My heart stopped in that moment. I ran to him, placing my hand on his chest, begging, "Ramu, wake up. Let's go home." But he didn't move. My soul shattered when I saw the blood near his mouth. His morning fish meal had come back up. I cried harder than ever before. My voice broke as the tears flowed. "Why, Ramu? I'm so sorry. I should have been there with you," I sobbed. I ran to my mother. She dropped everything and came running, tears already in her eyes. When she saw Ramu in my arms, she couldn't hold back. We both wept together. Dad came home early, and even my sister cried from college. We lit incense for Ramu. We wrapped him in a white cloth, placed him gently in the basket he once loved riding in. And just like that, Ramu left us, forever. But he didn't leave empty-handed. He took with him all our love. And left behind a piece of his soul, etched forever in our hearts. If you've ever lost someone you loved, you know this ache. Hold your loved ones close today. And if you have a pet, don't take a single moment for granted, because love is the greatest gift. Thanks for sharing this moment with me. If you felt this story in your heart, please like and share. Remember, love outlives loss. Hold on tight to those memories. Remembering Ramu, a heartfelt goodbye. We buried Ramu near the place he loved most, the flowering tree beside the pond. It's the same spot where we used to sit together, sharing quiet moments. My mother whispered prayers, my father gently placed flowers, and my sister stood silently, eyes full of tears. I stayed behind, sitting long after everyone left, holding on to that still moment. I looked up at the sky. It was blue, too blue, and perfectly still. Birds flew high above, as if carrying Ramu's spirit with them. I whispered to the sky, I miss you, Ramu. So much. Every corner of this house still feels empty without you. Later that evening, I walked to the garden and found his favorite spot beneath the jackfruit tree. His little footprints have faded, but in my heart, they remain forever. My sister came home that day and hugged me tightly. She was crying too. She said, he was not just a cat. He was our little brother. Yes, Ramu was family. More than family. Losing him left a hole, but also a warmth that only love can leave behind. In every breeze, every bird song, I still feel him close. Do you have a beloved friend you miss like this? Hold on to the warmth they gave you. Share their story, keep their memory alive in your heart and yours. If Ramu taught us anything, it's that family isn't just blood, it's love and devotion. Remembering Ramu, a story of love, loss, and healing. Ever walked into a room and felt something was just missing? That's exactly what happened here. Ramu's food bowl sat untouched. His favorite pillow looked empty. Even the birds outside seemed to have lost their song. At night, you'd swear you heard those tiny paws tiptoeing, or the soft purrs curling around you. But those sounds? Just memories dancing in the quiet, reminding you he's gone. One morning, you find an old drawing, a tiny time capsule of you and Ramu together. You smile and cry all at once. It's bittersweet, right? That mix of joy and loss. Then, your mother's voice breaks through, warm and gentle, with a gift that speaks louder than words. Keep it. He's still with us, she says, wrapping love in every syllable. You tie that bell to your study lamp, and every time it rings, it's like he's whispering, I'm here. Slowly, you start to heal. Not in a rush, just little steps toward feeling okay again. You write about Ramu in your diary, sorting through feelings one word at a time. Your sister makes a scrapbook, a colorful patchwork of memories stitched with love. And your mother plants a flower near his resting place, a red hibiscus that blooms like he still lives in those petals. Every week, that bloom opens wide, a living reminder that love doesn't fade. So here's the thing, even when someone's gone, their love keeps filling the room. And every little bell ring, every bloom, every memory is a whisper saying, I'm still here. If you're missing someone, just remember, they're never really far away. You carry them in your heart, your memories, and maybe even in a little bell that keeps ringing. So, what's your story? How do you keep your loved ones close, even when they've moved on? Ramu's story, a whisper of tale. Even though he's gone, Ramu lives in every story you tell. He taught you how to love deeply, feeling beyond words and silence. Silence isn't empty when it comes from animals. They speak volumes through touch, eyes, presence. Every time you spot a stray cat, isn't it like Ramu's watching through those eyes? When you see someone feeding an animal, you think, that's exactly what Ramu would want. Ramu didn't just walk into your life. He made a home in your heart. You might grow up or move on, but some stories? They stick forever. Ramu's story, your story, is a whisper of tale. Ever soft, ever present. As the wind blows softly through trees and stars sparkle up above, you'll feel it. Ramu's watching. Purring gently, he tells you, I'm okay. And I love you. Dedicated to all animals who silently teach us love, and to every Ramu in the world. A last ride. love, loss, and memories. Ever had a moment where everything just stops? We called Dad. And, just like that, he was home, fast. Imagine your sister, far away at college, breaking down in tears when she heard the news. That hit us hard. The whole family was shattered, every heart heavy with the weight of what had just happened. Then Dad did something unforgettable. He gave Ramu his last ride, perched safely in his favorite basket on the bicycle. Picture that sunset glow wrapping around them, a quiet goodbye painted in warm light and gentle smiles. Back home, we lit incense, a soft smoke rising as we gave Ramu our final touch of love and respect. Then, he left us. But not without leaving a mark, a scar, yes, but a huge heart full of love behind. Loss can break us, but it also binds us, holding tight to memories and that unbreakable bond of love. That night, I couldn't read. That night, you tried to read, but the words just slipped away. It felt like Ramu was right there beside you. His soft voice echoed in your ears, whispering, "Won't you play with me?" Making every second more painful than the last. You begged him silently, begging him not to leave you all alone in the dark. Maybe, just maybe, out of his love, Ramu left behind signs only you can see. But those stories? Well, I guess that's a tale for another night.